Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Call the meeting to order, please. We'll start with a moment of silence, followed by the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there any public comment on agenda items only? Seeing none, we'll move on to corrections to the duplicate.
We have adds of $1,690. Subtractions of $865,120. For a total net change of $863,430.
Thank you. Is there a motion to accept?
So moved.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Old business. Ratify the opening of the Monroe County parking garage maintenance bids on April 8th, 2026 as followed. You can see Quinn Construction, Platinum Specialty Services, South Shore Construction, CH&D Enterprises, Seal Creek Contracting, Schnell Limited Contracting Limited, and Atlantic Contracting Group. Is there, we need a motion to accept those? Is there a motion, please?
So, all right, go, so moved.
Second.
Are there any questions?
Just have a question. Are
Please.
the ones that had previously done the work on it,
Correct?
one of them is?
Yes, a number of them are. Over the years, yes.
That's the most recent.
Approved.
I think, John, we were pleased to get as many people as interested in it. Sometimes that's challenging, so it was good to have a good overview.
Almost all of these contractors are from the New Jersey, New York area, where parking garages are abundant. Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion
Aye.
carries. Approve the minutes of the April 1st, 2026 Commissioners Meeting. Is there a motion to waive the reading and approval?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Proclamations and certificates. It's National Library Week. I see we have a number of librarians here. From Pocono Mountain Public Library, we have Ann Sinkovich. From Western Pocono Community, we have Patty Weiss. In Eastern Monroe, we have Cheryl. What is it, Bryce? Bryce, sorry. Clymer, Melissa Lopez. Is Mr. Boyd attending? Thank you. And the Bear Friendly Library, we have Mary Ann Lewis. Is she here? Thank you. Would you like to come up and we can talk about Library Week here? And Cheryl? Patty? I have to say that from our governmental standpoint, libraries are very intricate. And one of the first things that when we did to put out drop boxes, the first people that put their hands up and said that they would volunteer to have them were the libraries. We were very appreciative of that. We also, I personally, having worked with Ann for about 2 years building her library, realized the importance to the community of public libraries and what the services they provide. Anybody else want to say something more succinct and how you say better than that?
I don't know. I'll thank the commissioners for this honor. I know I have a great future for COVID. The last time we were here to get proclamation, so this will be a nice opportunity to be a whole slate of new library directors sitting here with us. And also to the public, people generally have a very old fashioned view of what happens at a public library when we use them all the time. They think it's just books and big sales. Most of us here have very high tech library facilities, and we provide a lot of programs that give meaning to the public and identity to the community, where they want to have a place to go, to be seen, to be heard, to do different things. And of course, we still have books and do large programs.
No, and you know, I know that you have a very, I think all the libraries have very robust, you know, internet services that they were able to, that the government makes sure that it's available and at a decent rate so that you can provide. You know, we use down here, the Eastern Monroe Public Library constantly for meetings and so on and so forth, and it's all over.
John, can I say something?
Please.
One of the major things with library being a past educator is the fact that it's open to all ages. And there's resources for all ages, children to older adults. I don't know. But it's really important, and I think that we've kept it that way over the years. And I used to serve on the board at Eastern prior to what I'm doing here, and it was just an honor to serve the community that way. So thank you.
You remember? I know your Carol has to feel.
Todd was too. You still in?
I love the library. So thank you very much. We appreciate your time and dedication.
You want to read it, John, or you
Pardon me?
want to read them?
The 2026 National Library Week proclamation. Whereas libraries spark creativity, fuel imagination, and inspire lifelong learning, offering a space where individuals of all ages can find joy through exploration and discovery. Whereas libraries serve as a vibrant community hub, connecting people with knowledge, technology, and resources while fostering civic engagement, critical thinking, and cultural enrichment. Whereas libraries provide free and equitable access to books, digital books, and innovative programming, ensuring that all individuals, regardless of background, have the support they need to learn, connect, and thrive. And whereas libraries partner with schools, businesses, and organizations to maximize resources, increase efficiency, and expand across essential services, strengthening their entire community. And whereas libraries empower job seekers, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners to provide access to resources, training, and opportunities that support career growth and economic success. Whereas libraries nurture young minds through story times, STEM programs, and literacy initiatives, fostering curiosity and love of learning that lasts a lifetime. And whereas libraries protect and read the right to read, think, and explore without censorship, standing as champions of intellectual freedom and free expression. And whereas dedicated librarians and library staff welcome spaces to inspire discovery, collaboration, and creativity for all. And whereas libraries and librarians, library staff, and library volunteers across the county, across the country, are joining together to celebrate National Library Week under the theme, Find Your Joy. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Monroe County Board of Commissioners proclaim National Library Week, April 19th through the 25th of 2026. During this week, we encourage all residents to visit the Pocono Mountain Public Libraries and celebrate the opportunities they unlock for us every day. Come on up.
You're fine, you're not.
Yeah.
Do you have us, Callie?
Uh-huh.
Uh,
All right, we're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to the commissioners for letting me know.
Also under proclamations and certificates, we have Eli Kresge for an Eagle Scout, Nelson Figueroa, an Eagle Scout, ShopRite of Stroudsburg for their Partners of Caring celebration, DOM Community Services and American Children Homeless Association have a grand opening. And Jill Swarze, Artist Stroudsburg Borough Keystone. We're saying thank you to all of them. Is there a motion to accept all the proclamations and certificates, please?
So moved.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. New business, we have personnel. We have approval and ratify requests for additional hours in the sheriff's office. We also have electronic financial transactions vouchers payable on 4/3 and 4/10. We also have gross payroll for 4/5 and healthcare benefits. As stated, is there a motion, please? Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Travel authorization. Approve and ratify travel requests from the Commissioner's Office, the Conservation District, Domestic Relations, Pretrial DUI Services, Planning, Vector Control, and Veterans Affairs. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Motion carries. Children and Youth Services. Approve submittal of the 2025-2026 JPO Title 4E, second quarter report in the amount of $122.61, and also approve the amended adoption assistance agreement for QC, JCC, and MC. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Ratify the budget adjustment dated 4/15, totaling $2,748. That $2,748 is to cover the bond for the tax collectors. That was an increase over what we had thought it was going to be. So that's what we have there. Approve the budget adjustment dated 4/15/2026, totaling $268,160. Of that, $131,355 is for courts, domestic relations, indirect cost allocation, and also we take of that 43,785 is an increase in the contribution for the domestic relations, and 1/3 and $87,570 is a decrease in contribution from the fund balance. We also have $5,000 for aging for various accounts and $450 for the sheriff for notary expenses. Approve the equipment maintenance agreement with REMI for the period of 4/8 of 2026 through 1/1 of 2027. In a prorated amount of $411.91 for the shredder in the admin center down the hall here. Approve the Monroe County parking garage maintenance bids to Seal Crete Coating Contracting LLC, base bid of $530,775 and alternates of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, totaling $28,080. Award the bid for the Coop COG plan in the amount of $55,913.04 to Coletta Holdings LLC. Approve the following allocations to be paid from hotel tax: the Pocono Latin Fest for $2,000 and Pins by Design LLC for challenge coins of $3,893.86. Approve the following opioid grants from the opioid settlement funds consistent with the uses allowed under the opioid settlement agreement, Exhibit E, a memorandum of understanding and agreement with Path to Peace in the amount of $15,000 for housing assistance. Execute a lease agreement with Quadrant Leasing in the amount of $588.58 per month for the first 12 months and then $638.50 for the next 48 months on a new digital mailing machine. Accept proposal for Veridentas in the amount of $62,000 to provide 2026 engineering services and address preventive maintenance for a total of 4 Monroe County bridges and 3 alternates. Also authorize the chief clerk to advertise the following: sale of surplus vehicles via govdeals.com. Add the following vendors to the county list of approved vendors. We have Sandra Salaksky, that's an employee reimbursement, Sorrento and Lombardo, that is a restructure of business and emergency management. We have Mitchell Bartholomew, Brittany Hucko, Lindsay Edwards, Corey Sayre, and Charles France. This is all evaluators for the State Fire Academy testing. In adult probation, we have Military Police Targets, that is a target vendor. And for the Monroe County Correctional Facility, we have Judy Jones LLC, which is a vendor for COE. Is there a motion to accept the business under the Commissioner's office, please? Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Court Administration. Approve the lease extension with Esther Vessel in the period for the period of 5/1 of 2026 for 4/30 of 2036 in the amount of $11.76 per square foot of 2,601 square feet, or $30,594.52, with a 3% increase for each year for a term to lease an MDJ office for 433-04, which is in the West End there. Is there a motion, please?
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Fiscal and grants. Execute agreement with Aliva or Avalia Vila Technologies for the period of 5/1/2026 through 4/30 of 2027 in the amount of $5,000 to assist with a grant research and discovery. And also authorize Ashley Carrick, Grants Manager, to electronically submit year 2, continuation of the fiscal year 2025 through 2027, Victim of Crime Act or VOCA grant for the period of 10/1/26 through 9/30 of 2027 in the amount of $138,202. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions?
Yes,
Go ahead.
for A, I have a couple of questions for A and B, but for A, who is Avilia Technologies? Like, what's the service that they're providing to the county?
It's a grant writing platform. It actually, you put in the parameters that you want, what you're looking for a grant from somebody. It can go out and find grants for you. You can also write grants for you, make sure that you hit everything that needs to be in the grant. It can review grants that you write. So it's a very robust system. I know John's favorite word is that.
I learned that from the courts. I'm sorry.
But, and so we think it can help us get more grants. And, so we're gonna try it out for a year and see if that can help our grants office get even more grants.
Thank you. And then my next one has to do with item B. And so for that is which entities actually receive that grant funding? So the $138,202, do we know offhand which entities actually receive it?
That's the victim witness organization in the district attorney's office.
Thank you.
And as you watch over the years, you will see that grant decrease and decrease every year. Information technology and services. Execute agreement with Tyler Technologies for jury management. Oh, did we do? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I have 3 people over there ready to tackle me if I don't. The first 2 I can take, but I'm worried about the one in the flower dress. Execute agreement with Tyler Technologies for jury management for a 3-year period at $43,060 for year 1, $50,463 for year 2, and $52,986 for year 3. Implementation services cost of $57,310, which is a one-time cost. And also execute agreement with Thomson Reuters Court Management Solutions in the amount of $144,821.32 to provide data and document extracts from the C-Track CMS to facilitate the migration to paperless solutions contingent upon the solicitor's final approval. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Uh,
Aye. Motion carries. Office of Emergency Management, accept proposal for C and B landscape services in the amount of $8,500 for lawn care at the Safety Center, and also authorize Mary Ellen Keegan, Director, to electronically submit the 2026-2027 Hazardous Materials Emergency Preparedness Grant application for the period of 10/1 of 2026 through 9/30 of 2027 in the amount of $20,100. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Redevelopment Authority, approve Act 152 demolition grant application payment for East Stroudsburg Borough totaling $781,966 for property located at 460 through 500 Birch Street, formerly the International Boiler Works Buildings. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Is
Second.
there a second? Any questions?
How
Are we going to have some history lessons here, Michelle Bisbing?
How old is this facility? How long has it been?
Oh, it's been there since the 1800s, but it's been vacant since the early 1990s.
Okay.
92, I think, when it officially closed. It was a brownfield that had contamination in the soils. That has been cleaned up. There's been grants that were received over the years to do that work, and the clearances are in place. We have two other grants for the redevelopment of the property, a $1.8 million RACB grant and a $180,000 Monroe LSA grant. The RACB grant is in question because it was approved, released in, I believe it was 2017, and could potentially be called back by the Commonwealth. So this approval of this grant will help us keep that 1.8 million in place to do the demolition that needs to happen over there and prepare the site for a new use, for a new business or a new buyer. Property is owned by the borough, but my organization is partnering with the borough on the redevelopment of the property.
And is Ms. Peterson's office involved with this 152?
Yes, as the manager of the program, we had to submit the application to the RDA for the funds for this grant.
And Jennifer, do you have anything to say about this?
No, Michelle did a great job. The RDA,
Like a softball right across the plate. And
with them, the redevelopment authority manages the Act 152 demolition dollars for the county, and the application came in, and I think it's a great proposal, as you know, it could potentially lead to additional tax dollars and revenue for counties, local municipalities, and for school districts with the redevelopment.
well done on your feet.
The borough is the applicant because they own the property. We are just partnering with them.
That's good.
We have a first and a second, correct? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. See how I checked this time? Capital outlay purchases. Approve the capital purchase report dated 4/15/2026 totaling $1,379. What's the wrong? Well, $1,349, which is for a lawnmower and a weed whacker, Milwaukee electric 2-battery, so that when they cut the grass around the courthouse, it's quiet. I just don't call it. Yes, Jennifer.
Say ratify.
Oh, to ratify? Okay. I'm gonna amend that to ratify the capital purchase. Is there a motion, please?
A motion to ratify the capital purchase report dated 4/15/2026 totaling $1349.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Miscellaneous. Cinco de Mayo I know everybody wants to go out and celebrate, but I'm asking you to go celebrate at Northampton Community College and help us celebrate Community Night. We had a meeting this morning and we are in our final stages. We have well over 100 different vendors and organizations that are going to be there. You remember last year, I think there was a tornado warnings that we were facing, and we have talked to Kate Kroll, and she says there are going to be no tornadoes. If you know Kate, I would believe her. Mr. Parker, do you have anything?
I do, yes. With America 250 PA, we got quite a few events coming up. And I would like to highlight our libraries. The Paradise Friendly Library has been very good for America 250 events. And they're going to be hosting one this Friday evening, the 17th at 7 p.m. Barrett Township will be kicking off their semi-quincentennial celebration with essay winners reading their essays. So that'll happen this Friday night. And then the weekend continues. Stroudsburg's going to unveil their Keystone Sunday afternoon at the Fire Hall, and then Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So you can go to the unveiling around 1:30. And then at 3 o'clock, there's Music for America. The Pocono Community Orchestra has a concert at Stroudsburg High School. A free concert, but they're accepting donations. So a lot of good things. And later this month, since we won't have another meeting before it, we are having the Countdown to 250 mobile experiential unit that the state has put together. It's going to be visiting our county at Pocono Mountains Multicultural Night, which is going to be held at the junior high at the Pocono Mountain East campus. So that's from 5:30 to 7:30 on April 28th. It's a Tuesday evening, but there'll be a lot of bands performing and choral groups from the school doing patriotic songs, but it's also going to be multicultural. So there'll be many cultures, but they're going to feature a lot of America 250 things. Encourage you to attend that as well. That's all I have.
Well, thank you, David. As one of the co-chairs of the education subcommittee of the PA 250, it's really enlightening and really important to see all the work that the school districts are putting into this to help us celebrate PA 250. And so just keep your eyes out on some of the other districts have some things coming up as well. And I think if we can push the July 4th parade at all, it's time to sign up for that and see if we can get a group together so we all can have some fun that particular day as well. And I know there's two activities. I think there's a after the parade activity in Stroudsburg, and there's an after the parade activity, I believe, in East Stroudsburg too, where they're celebrating PA 250. Thank you.
There will be no shots across the levee loop.
Thanks.
Public comment?
No, I just
Oh,
want
okay.
about this.
Sure.
It would be so entertaining if the commissioners would show up playing the part of what, people.
Of a white-haired old man. Dave?
I don't know that I'd be.
I would be remiss not to mention, granted, we do have another meeting before this happens, but Chief Detective Kirshner is retiring next month, and we would like to just celebrate Eric for the month before he retires. So Eric has been a guiding light for every young commissioner that comes in and then gets old, but he has always been a great liaison with the district attorney's office, and he has helped, I know myself personally, with cases that people would call up again about and would always get information back. And he has provided a steadfast guidance over the detective's office for as long as I've been here. So how many years have you been chief detective?
Well, about 20.
20 years. 24. The young lady beside him is Kim Lippincott. Kim is the cat herder of the detective's office, and very, very needed also. Is there any public comment? Teresa Pesh, please stand up and enter your name.
already started, is, so Teresa Pesha, Belford Township. And mine is more of a question. So regarding the Community Partnership for Gun Safety, the 695,000 three-year grant is, few of us would like to know if the public school student surveys, that's 8K, is called in short, a gun survey. But as far as the grant itself, it's listed as youth community needs assessment survey.
What's the name of the survey?
And I would like to know, few of us would like to know if there's going to be another survey.
No, there's not.
Thank you.
Why don't we, Dr. Tolino, do you want to? Dr. Tolino answered those questions, and I think for the record, you should be. That's
No,
all
no,
right.
no. Do you have anything to state about it?
About the,
In other words,
Answer the question.
follow along with the, how that was part of the,
For the record.
yeah,
from the Cary group.
Dr. Tolino, I'm one of the co-coordinators of the Community Partnership for Gun Safety. And the survey was put out, I don't even know how long ago at this point, it was last school year in June. In fact, we have about 1,500 respondents. We have the survey back, we have the final document back, and we will be providing copies to the commissioners as soon as I get the opportunity to do so. I'll email it in, and you will get a copy of that for your review. I don't think there's anything that would be that would stand out either way. It was not necessarily only about gun safety. There was a lot of other things that were asked in the survey itself, and we were happy with the amount of participants that we did get, considering that it's never been done before. So we're not planning on another one. But while I'm up here, Jake and I was able to speak in front of the House Judicial Committee on Monday. That was very interesting. It was all about the PCCD and the funding going forward. There were 8 of us that were allowed to speak. One of the people was the director of the PCCD, and the rest of us were the folks that are involved in grants like this. I will say that Monroe County is the only rural county that has a grant like this. And they were very surprised by some of the statistics that I provided and some of the stories that I told about some of the issues that occur here in Monroe County due to unsafe and outlandish gun practices from owners. So we're looking forward to see where that goes, since funding is up again. But I wasn't there to push for funding. I was there to push the program and how important the program is. Because I didn't know that was the function that people are going to be doing what they do. And I will say that there's tens of millions of dollars tied up in other counties in safety programs. And we are by far the lowest. And that's not an ask for more money. That's not what it's about at all. I think it's what it says is that Monroe County is being recognized and being able to kind of foster a grant like this and see if we can take this thing other places around the country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Jane?
Thank you. And Jane Gagliardo, East Stroudsburg Borough. I wanted to just bring up once again the 287G, which I did bring up to you last meeting. Just to make you aware, there are 1,651 agencies across the country participating in this program, offering a bonus of $500 to $1,000 paid to anyone that is deputized to be in that program. Maryland, New Mexico, and Maine have enacted a legislation to ban or severely restrict this agreement. In Bucks County and Montgomery County, the commissioners have passed resolutions against entering into 287G agreement. My question to you, the commissioners, is would you in fact entertain such an agreement to protect our county from this?
Well, since we're the ones that would have to approve it, by us not doing that, I would think that is, we have,
Will you do it? And when would you do it?
first of all, I'd have to see, we have not taken any steps for 287G. It has been presented to us. We have said no to it. Okay. the thing that there are other facilities in the area that participate in 287G, and therefore we do not have to at this. Okay,
Okay,
so
so then it wouldn't be that difficult to create a resolution. Review with the commissioners.
I'd have to read what was done in those other counties. It's to be honest with you, I don't know how that, as a commissioner, you never want to tie the hands of any other commissioners going forward. Okay. It is their responsibility to do what they feel, you know, and I would have to see how that, what that statement stated. You know, was it for a length of period that they said no to 287G? Did they say for 3 years, 5 years, or forever? You know, I don't know. So I'd have to look to see what they.
So may I email that information to you so that you can make a conscious
Sure,
decision?
and we'll
in
look at
regard
it.
to because 287G is happening now. And I do appreciate being a borough councilwoman myself, leaving, you know, stuff behind that the future council people would have to deal with. However, excuse me, 287G is now. So I do feel that,
And it being now, we have not entered into
Right.
an agreement.
so I'd be glad to send you that information in
Thank you.
regard to the other commissioners.
Anybody else?
Comment online.
Please, Callie.
The West End Fair has an America 250 celebration on July 2nd, 3rd, and 5th.
4th and 5th?
Second, third, and fourth. Yeah, it's in our,
Right.
we have these brochures back.
It says second, third on,
But it was probably a typo.
It'll be a typo.
Very good.
There's lots of events all year. I was trying to focus on the ones that are coming, because if you get too much, you don't get anything.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
move.
We are. Kim, you're in the wrong seat.
Okay.